confession. They are stuck with it. Lutherans are stuck with theirs. Charismatics, we are not stuck with anything. We flow. We flow in the Spirit. And so charismatic doctrine can be very confusing because it is constantly flowing. And then sometimes it flows wrongly. And the reason why it flows is because charismatics believe the Bible is the Word of God. They believe the Bible is the Word of God, but they also believe preaching is the Word of God. That's the big challenge. They believe the Bible is the Word of God, but when the pastor is preaching, it is also the Word of God. And many times they are not able to differentiate between these two words of God, the Bible and the preaching. So because they consider the Bible the Word of God and preaching the Word of God, anytime a pastor is preaching, he is enacting doctrine. So the pastor's preaching is a doctrine. And people take it as if it is Bible. We don't know the difference between the Bible as Word of God and preaching as Word of God. And this lack of differentiation is one of the deepest weaknesses in the charismatic movement. Because at a certain point, you have to determine what is preaching. Is it the Word of God as the Bible? And I have said that preaching is not the Word of God. Preaching is a commentary on the Word of God. So when a person is preaching, you can't say, I'm preaching the Word. You are not preaching the Word. You are telling us what you think about the Word of God. The Word of God must be separated from preaching. But so far as both preaching and the Bible are seen as the Word of God, we're going to have doctrinal fluidity, where everybody preaches every Sunday and he believes what he just spoke is the Word of God. And the members can't tell the difference between the Word of God preaching and the Word of God Bible. So that's something that charismatics, and it's not only African charismatics, we inherited it from America. We inherited it from America. They also say that. If you listen to a typical charismatic preacher in America, they believe when they are preaching, they are declaring the Word of God. And they also believe the Bible is the Word of God. So which is which? And which has predominance over what? Because both cannot be the same. So that creates